What's going on, everybody? Payneblade back here again from server 1 representing IC, and guys, we're going to be doing part 2 of the childhood banner, and we're going to be covering none other than Obito. Now, I just want to point this out. When he first came out, his kit looked mediocre, but we knew he was going to be one of the hardest hitters in the game, and without a shadow of a doubt, he really is, and we're going to showcase that today in an arena match. But I want to just say this. Originally, I said he's just going to be great at PvE. I did that before the actual testing. We always give our opinions. That's the whole point. Kakashi's kit did look better. But after testing him out, he definitely deserves SSS across the board. So a lot of people saying this was a bait banner because Minato's coming out. But don't fret, guys. If you have Obito, you have an amazing unit. You have one of the top tier units. Minato's obviously a legend. We're all going to try to go for him. We all want him. But who knows if he's going to be any better than Obito as an actual character in the game. So without further ado, guys, let's actually go into the character. Now I want to point out, the damage you're about to see is at 4 stars without LB2 and without a crit. Okay, just keep that in mind when I say this to you. Okay, so let's just actually look at him. So I'm going to go ahead and switch the speed here to power. And let's find mine. So mine's level 94 right now, and he is sitting at 4 stars as I mentioned. I was almost going to push him to 5 stars until they announced Minato yesterday. Then I stopped, so I'll just naturally get him to 5. But yeah, this guy's a beast. And honestly, I love this 3-star art. I love everything about it. I actually like it almost as much as I like the 5-star art. The 5-star art looks incredible with the fire around him. The colors are probably one of the best looks out here, and he just looks so damn suave. Like, suave, who are you? Who is this kid? Like, he walks in, you know your daughter's gonna be snatched up in a second. This is what this man does. Even those goggles look alright on him. So yeah, this dude, loved the art, man. Bandai did a great job with him. So good, big ups to Bandai for this. His actual stats, let's look at them. 39% at crit rate at 4 stars, 38.85% critical damage rate. That is nutty. That is crazy numbers, guys. Guard rate at 29% is actually really good as well. But keep in mind, this is my Gamma. Gamma is relating to this, and it is affecting it, right? Now, the guard suppression rate, the guard damage reduction rate, of course, is really low. So damage increase rate is super low for him. The reason why, though, is his multipliers are crazy, and he's only 4 stars. He hasn't unlocked the 5th-star one, so it will increase quite a bit, but these are very low. So he's a glass cannon. Like, he won't be able to take very much damage, all right? So keep that in mind. Link bonuses, this is the one you need. So getting Kakashi, get him from the 1-star if you have Obito, at least if you haven't pulled him. But if you did, you need these two for 100% for him. For survivability, you actually should get these two if you don't have them, but it's hard because none of them are in the shop, so you're gonna have to be lucky with pulls. So if you have Obito and you want to main him and these guys come up as extra fragments, try to pull for them at least to complete it, because that defense will help that glass cannon survive. And then of course Asuma and Hiruzen, you guys can get those guys from the shop, or you can farm them, and this guy's from the Alliance shop. So not a bad one, but that middle one is brutal guys. So that's gonna be a little tougher. Tribe special we talked about already with the Kakashi one. It's more of a debuff tribe. Not a big fan of it. It probably will hit hard because of who the two of them are and what their damages are, but overall not a big fan, so I wouldn't really worry too much about this one, guys. 2-man tribes aren't very good anyways, and speed wise actually not bad for a unit. He's actually pretty fast. Alright, so let's go in enhancement and gears. So skills, fireball jutsu here. So this is a single target, which everybody was upset about, but I love, because I think single target having that extra 100% is a bigger impact on a lot more content than it is as an AoE, because we have a ton of AoE characters already. So it does 265% damage, 50% chance to burn, and then deals 27.79% extra damage when his HP is 50% or above. And that's why it's so important that he has those defense and HP buffs, because this is going to be the big multiplier. That puts him at close to 300%, and you guys will see why it's such a big deal. Lowers target damage increase rate by 26.86%, and then lowers target damage reduction rate by 38.72. That is nuts. So by the time he does this jutsu on the same character the second time around, they normally don't survive anyway, so don't worry about that. He would be hitting insanely hard, which he already does anyways without this, right? So again, this is great for PvE content on like ATB or FG and stuff like that. So he's going to be the king of PvE, I promise you guys. Okay, I'm protecting my comrade. The skill 2 actually boosts his own attack by 8.86% and boosts his own critical rate by 9.8% for the rest of the battle. So this one is key, guys. He needs this to proc as often as possible before a jutsu to do more damage and a higher crit chance. Of course, attack boost L, you want that up. And the curse to save his friends. Boosts all active allies attack by 22.44% if the user is active at the start of the turn. What that means, guys, essentially is you need to make him be first in the arena fight. I didn't even do that to try this test out, and it still ended up being insane. So let's go ahead and take a look here real quick at, let's go back. I want to actually show you his gear and everything. So gear wise, 70 across the board, of course. If you are doing the brand new, if you're a brand new player and you have him and you're doing the SR Heavy marketplace right now for the next 14 days, get these instead, and get these instead, guys. You're gonna benefit a lot more. Not these, sorry, right here. Get these instead right here, because you're gonna benefit a lot more from awakening his orbs and talismans and his scrolls than you would be getting SR heavy up. Okay, so focus on that. But as you can see here, I got 54 and 70, so he's not even maxed out for damage here yet. And I'm telling you right now, you're gonna be impressed with the damage that he does. And then vitality, of course, he's got 20, 20, 20 across the board. You want that, and he has 5,000 chakra. So with Sai, he will pretty much have instant jutsu on the second turn, but you want to make sure that you have this activated for sure, so his second skill does pop off. Alright, so let's actually look at the arena fight. I almost want to just redo a new one with you guys so I can put him first and see how it goes. So let's just try this. I'm going to go ahead and actually just do this fight here. And then we're going to do this differently. We're going to go ahead and put him first this time so he gives the buff to everybody. And we'll just watch this together. And let's just see how this fight ends up going, okay? So if this damage output doesn't show as well as the last one, I'll actually show you guys the damage output that he does. But I think you guys will be impressed without me having to do that anyways. Alright, so we're going to skip this times 5. And now that Sai gave attack up as well, that's even better. So let's hope he does his skill here. So here he's going to give attack up for being first. You saw that? Activate at the start of the turn, so he has to be first for that, guys. Let's hope he does a skill too. He does not. So let's see what happens here. Oh, he does his jutsu though. Here we go. So it didn't matter. Look at that. 744 crit damage. So that one was actually low in comparison to what he did in my last fight. So I'll actually go ahead and go back and show you guys the other numbers afterwards as well too. So 744 crit is actually not that high for what he did. He actually did the same amount of damage to Heavy, the same fight in the last one, no crit at almost 948k. So I'll show you that afterwards. So let's go through this here real quick. And we actually might see bigger damage here afterwards, so we'll hold off. There we go. So we'll bypass this guys as quick as we can. And let's see what we can get out of him in the next fight, or in the next turn. So again, the attack up is key of him being started the turn. His S2 would have been nice, but he did jutsu, obviously second round jutsu. I completely forgot about that when I was talking about it. There we go, stun there. So we're gonna probably see some pretty insane damage coming up from him. And the thing is, like, if you put Kirin first, he does damage rate reduction, so Obito will actually hit harder with Kirin in front of him, but you're also supporting the rest of your team by putting yourself first here. So let's just see what we get out of this co-op. .737 no crit. 737 no crit, guys. And I'm gonna go back and actually show you guys that other crit that I was talking about. So let's just finish that match up. Let's go back. I'm actually gonna go ahead and show you guys the last fight real quick. And I'm gonna show you guys the numbers that I'm referring to, okay? So we're gonna fast forward this right to the end, and so you guys can see the damage I was referring. Now Obito's he's a one-trick pony. He's essentially just a one-shot hitter. He does give you buffs though, so remember, if you want that attack buff, you got to put him in front of the line. So don't make sure he's not in the middle or the back. But right now with Sasuke Kirin, with his debuff, Sasuke Kirin actually is a better benefit to have in front, because that DRR actually does more than just attack up, because DRR is a flat percentage base down, while attack up is a base percentage, right? So the multipliers are always better to have in front. So DRR down is definitely better than attack up. So, you know, based on the characters you have, your placement's going to be different. So just make sure you guys understand that before you go ahead and put them in the front all the time. So having damage rate reduction and damage is better than having attack up for the most part, right? So just keep that in mind. Alright, so let's go through this quick. This should kill off Sasori, yep. And then I think this is where it happens, maybe? Let's see. So I'll just skip this after I show you guys the damage though. I don't know if this is the right one or not though. Let's just double check. It might be. Or it might be the next turn. I think actually it is this one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he just does it here. So this is what I was talking about right here. Look at that. Oh, 959 crit. So that was an actual crit. So I've actually done 1.2 million with him on a T unit, 1.3 I think even, at one point on Toby. So there you go guys. You guys saw the 737 non-crit You guys saw the 928 crit. Again, he's not even maxed out for me. He's not even 5 stars yet. I've seen some people with 5 stars do like in the millions, and I've actually done a couple million myself in arena with him. So don't neglect him, guys. If you guys have him, 110% build him. Obito is going to be a beast. So remember, if you are going to put him in any lineup, if you don't have a damage rate reduction in front, you can put him first. He actually does damage rate reduction himself. The only problem is he ends up killing units before that buff even matters. So that's going to be a PvE buff. But for PvP, put in Kirin instead. Put in and then put in Obito here, and Obito will actually end up being more beneficial. But if you want the attack up buff anyways, you can keep him in the front of the line if you want, and he'll just do a little bit less damage, but everybody else behind him will do way more damage. So it's up to you which way you want to showcase it, right? I think this is a better setup right now because Kirin will hit harder, and as will Itachi, and they all do attack up. So that's a benefit that all 3 of them will get. So this is definitely the better lineup for damage overall, but if you want Obito to do the most amount of damage, you'll put him right in the middle instead. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the showcase. This is Payne. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. We'll talk soon. Have a good one.